Hello everyone. Thousands of international students come to UK every year to do UG, PG or PhD courses. One of the main thing they need to decide is which area of UK they need to find a college which will help them to do more part-time jobs. That's one of the major thing they need to decide before they apply. Some decide that okay, I want this course and then only on this particular university I will study. That's a different thing. But some people look for affordable place and also the place where there is more part-time jobs available where they can earn while they are studying, which helps them to pay back their fees in many ways. So this video is about which area in UK has more opportunities and affordability with respect to the international students and then part-time jobs. Welcome to channel Sundarayappan. Please like, subscribe and comment my videos and channel. This will help me to put a lot of videos and encourage me to put useful information. Let's get into the video. So as I mentioned, thousands of international students come to UK every year to do their studies. One of the major thing they need to decide while choosing a university, if they are not decided a specific university, is which area is affordable and also which area has more part-time jobs. So if you split UK into three sections, the north of UK, mid of UK and south of UK, so we can decide which place is having more affordability or more affordable and then more part-time jobs. Let's start from the north of UK. So north of UK mostly Scotland and Aberdeen area or Edinburgh and Aberdeen area and Glasgow area, and then some border of England, that is north border of England, North Yorkshire we can say, is part of northern England. The Northern England has some good universities which are top 10 universities when compared to the other places of UK. However, Northern England is more concentrated on oil and gas industry. That's one thing. And also some of the companies in Northern England or top of England is mainly manufacturing companies. So heavy industries, car industries are there. So if you want to have some part-time jobs, you can choose any of these companies which will have apprentice for newly fresh finished college course, that is freshers. In coming to the topic of part-time jobs, will I get a part-time jobs if I choose a university in Edinburgh, if I choose a university in Aberdeen? This question is slightly different or to answer, or the part-time jobs are still there. I'm not saying that the part-time jobs are zero in Northern England or north of UK. What I'm trying to say is there are part-time jobs available in these areas, but these are already or mostly filled by 90%, I would say, filled by the local people or local students. So that's you need to keep in mind, because it's very less jobs, and then these jobs are quickly picked up by the local students. Some of the jobs still goes to the international students, but in compared to the ratio, I would say 1 out of 5 will be taken by international students. So that means that 4 jobs goes to local students in north of England or northern UK. That's one thing you need to keep in mind. And coming to the Midlands or middle of UK, which is from Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, and then Milton Keynes until that area at Birmingham area. So if you consider this as middle of England, so you have more part-time jobs and more companies in this area. So Manchester has a good hospitality industry, that means the tourism industry. Liverpool has a good tourism industry. Birmingham have lot of small industries, spinning mills. So a lot of car companies are there in Midlands. So Jaguar, Land Rover, Toyota, Sunderland has Nissan. So a lot of companies are operating in the Midlands or middle of UK, so where you get highly paid jobs in tier 2 and also in long term after you finish your studies. However, when compared to part-time jobs, you will be most likely to get into the hospitality industry, tourism based industry. Liverpool has a good tourism based industry. Manchester has a couple of years football clubs, Premier League football clubs. There will be always people required to serve the football goers or football fans during the Premier League season. And then coming to Birmingham, as I mentioned, a lot of small companies are there, and then car companies are there. These companies offer apprenticeships as well as part-time jobs for a lot of international students. So here you will get more of 60% jobs taken by the local people and 40% taken by the international students. If you consider local students, there are a lot of students born to the Asian community who settled down 30 to 40 years back. So those students will get the more chunk of the jobs in the part-time industry. So compared to any part-time jobs during the season, that is during summer, you have a couple of theme parks in the Midlands. You have Alton Towers is a big theme park. You get some part-time jobs during the season time, and also there are a lot of small theme parks. Not that much big compared to Alton Towers, but there are still few theme parks available, and good amount of tourist attractions also available, which needs some part-time jobs to be filled during the season, peak season of summer and spring and summer. So coming down to the south of England. So south of England, as I mentioned, maybe below the Milton Keynes, Bedfordshire, Hertfordshire, Sussex, Middlesex, Surrey, Kent, and then the greater London area. And I'm not going to the Wales area, but below Milton Keynes, I would say, we'll consider it as south of England till Portsmouth, Bournemouth, and then Southampton, cities are there. South of England always has a good amount of or more jobs, part-time jobs available in general. I would say more jobs in general, and then part-time jobs for international students are more in south of England, because south of England generates more income compared to the whole of north of England and middle of England, because of lots of tourism industries, and then lot of financial services companies are located in south of England. And London area, greater London area, has more jobs opportunities compared to any other area. If you go to Milton Keynes, Bedfordshire, and then Peterborough area, you have more of warehouses, Amazon warehouse, John Lewis warehouse, Mark and Spencer warehouse. These warehouses have some jobs, but they're all very tough jobs. You have to stand for 12 hours per day, and you have to work, and there is a little break in the middle, around 15 minutes for every 4 hours. So there are jobs available, but there were tough jobs. But if you come down to the hospital industry jobs, where you serve the customers during the peak tourist period, and also you have a lot of theme parks around London, a lot of pub sector, a lot of football clubs compared to middle and north of England. And south of England has a lot of beaches, good beaches. They will get filled during the peak summer, and then when there is a sunny weather, if the temperature crosses 18 to 20 or above 20, a lot of people flock to the beaches, which requires a lot of part-time people who are flexible to come and work. So the industry chooses only students are the right candidates for this kind of flexible, I would say zero contract jobs, where they will say tomorrow there is a job, or they will not say tomorrow it's going to rain, no need to come. So the industry also wants such a flexibility, which can be only given by the students community or international students community, who can come and work any jobs without any sponsorship. So they are suitable for these kind of roles. So south of England, if you want to choose affordability, cost wise it is much higher compared to north and middle of England, but however you get more part-time jobs in the south of England when compared to middle and north of England, and then more opportunities available in the Southampton area, Bournemouth, Portsmouth area, Brighton area, where there are a lot of beaches. And greater London always gives you more job opportunities, with a lot of pubs, a lot of theme parks around, a lot of tourist attractions. Anyone want to do more part-time jobs, in the sense you have a set amount of hours you can work during the college or university hours, that is 20 hours, and I would suggest don't go above that 20 hours. And during non-term terms, that is during holidays, you can work more than 20 hours. That's possible. The reason for saying is, if you are doing PG, UG and want to get into PSW, there are few occasions where if you overworked than the amount that is permitted in your visa, there is chances of your next visa extension, or your not next visa extensions, your PSW will be impacted. So that's you need to keep in mind. In this video, I have given you some inputs regarding which area or which section, that is north or middle or south of UK, has more part-time jobs for international students. Hope this helps you to decide a particular region where you want to settle down, and then where you want to look into a part-time job. Hope this helps. We'll see in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.